Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain you quadratic equation. So, an equation is said to be quadratic equation if it has a variable which maximum power is 2. So, the general equation of a quadratic function is written as ax square plus bx plus c, where a should not be equal to 0, where a should not be equal to 0. So, this function fx or an equation is said to be a quadratic equation if its variable have maximum power 2, then the equation is said to be a quadratic equation. So, here I have written ax square plus bx plus c is an example of a quadratic equation, and also this one is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Now, question is that here condition a should not be equal to 0, otherwise if a will become 0, so this term will become 0, and now this function will reduce having maximum power of the variable as 1 only. So, this equation will not be the quadratic equation in that situation when constant a will become 0. Thus, with the condition that a should not be equal to 0, these a, b, c are constants. They may be complex number or they may be real number or some other constants. Alright. Now, this is a quadratic equation. How to solve this quadratic equation? Just see solution of a quadratic equation. So, let ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If you have to solve it, then by taking this one, first of all divide by a to this whole equation. Dividing by a, what we get? X square plus b by a x plus c by a is equal to 0. Now, just making perfect square of x, this one, take x square and x along with together. Okay. Now, what you will do? You have to make it perfect square. So, x square plus b by a x, whatever in the coefficient of x, the magnitude only, don't take negative sign. Here in the coefficient of x it is b by a, just take half of this one, means b upon 2a. Square of it adding and subtracting. Square of it means b square upon 4a square. Subtracting and adding c upon a. What we get from here? This whole quantity, this is equal to 0. This whole quantity can be written as now x plus this b by 2a whole square. Can you write it? Of course, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now, this whole is equal to, this quantity can be written in right hand side. So, plus b square upon 4a square minus c by a. Here taking LCM as 4a square, what we write? B square 4a square only. Okay. So, b square minus, dividing this whole by a, we get 4a. So, 4ac. It implies that, now see, x plus b upon 2a is equal to taking square root. So, square root of this b square minus 4ac, and square root of 4a square is plus minus 2a. Is it clear? Plus minus 2a. Now, it implies that, x is equal to, this quantity can you take in right hand side, means transposing in right hand side, what we get? Minus b upon 2a plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Here 2a taking LCM, finally what you get? So, x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Is it clear? So see, a, b, c are some constants given in a quadratic equation. We can find from the quadratic equation, comparing that quadratic equation by the standard quadratic equation, we can find value of a, b and c, and thereafter putting into this formula we can find the solution, or we can solve that quadratic equation in terms of x. Okay. For example, taking some questions from exercise 10th A. Exercise 10th A. There is a question, 2x square plus x, find the roots of the following equations. 2x square plus x minus 3. 2x square plus x minus 3 plus x minus 3 is equal to 0. You are given a quadratic equation, you have to solve it. So comparing with a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. At the place of a, what is? A is equal to 2. At the place of b, b is equal to 1. At the place of c, along with sign we have to compare, c is equal to minus 3. So value of a, b, c are known. Now putting these values in the above formula, therefore x will be minus b, b is 1, plus minus under root b square, that is 1, minus 4 into a is 2, into c is minus 3, whole divided by 2a is 2. Now minus 1 plus minus under root 1 minus minus plus 4 2 ja 8, 8 3 ja 24 divided by 4. So minus 1 plus minus, this 25 square root is 5 upon 4. So if you take plus sign, you will take 5 minus 1, 4 upon 4, that is 1. Or if you take negative sign, minus 1 minus 5 upon 4, then you will get minus 6 by 4 or minus 3 by 2. So your answer is either 1, x is equal to 1, or minus 3 by 2. These two values are two answers of this equation. Question number 1 from 10th A. 1 or minus 3 by 2. I hope so that it is quite clear to all of you. Now by taking some other questions, you can solve some more questions. Okay. Now another question is, under root 3x square minus, it is question number 8, minus under root 2x plus 3 under root 3 is equal to 0. Now comparing this with the standard equation of a quadratic function, now plus bx plus c is equal to 0. ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the standard quadratic equation. So given equation, comparing by this quadratic equation, what we get? Value of a is under root 3, value of b is this total, comparing minus under root 2, and c is 3 under root 3. So the values of a, b, c are known. Now we know that x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4c upon 2a. Standard solution as we have derived. Okay, so putting these values of a, b, c in this equation, minus b is minus under root 2, so under root 2 plus minus under root b square, its square is 2, minus 4, value of a is under root 3, value of c is 3 under root 3 divided by, okay, 2a, a is under root 3, so its value is under root 2 plus minus under root 2 minus root 3 into root 3, 3 3 ja 9, 9 4 ja 36, divided by 2 root 3. This implies that under root 2 plus minus, here under root minus 34 upon 2 root 3, or you can write it as under root 2 plus minus under root 34 I divided by 2 root 3. Since you know that under root minus 1 is your imaginary number, Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Okay. So this will be your answer. This is the value of x. It implies that x is equal to under root 3 plus minus under root 34I upon 2 root 3. Got the point? In this way you can solve all other questions from 10th A. In next lecture I will explain some other types of quadratic equations. Thank you so much.